Welcome your faces back to a brand new video. Now today we have a brand new update video on Studio Wildcard as they are looking to fix one of these issues that I actually talked about the other day. Now I'm not saying that the only reason Wildcard posted this is because of the video I did, but I think it did get about 20,000 views, that video, and it always makes me think when Wildcard talk about it in a community crunch, have they watched it? Have they? Because they did say Extra Life, they watch all of our videos, so it would be interesting. But that's why I make these videos, right? Is to get you guys tell me topics that you want me to cover. I see topics myself I want to cover, and then I get it out there and things can get fixed. But anyway, guys, if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And also, I wanted to say, if any of you saw the special video go live, then I'm sorry that it's this video instead today, because unfortunately, we had a few issues when we uploaded, and I put so much time and effort into this video, probably the most production that's ever gone into a video before. And that's in 9 years of content. And I uploaded it and there was a few little issues and tried uploading it twice. And I thought, YouTube aren't going to like this. And I want to make sure this video gets as much love that it needs. It's all to do with ARK, obviously. And it will be coming tomorrow, just before 7 p.m. UK time. Watch out for it. Have the notifications turned on because you don't want to miss out, especially if you're a long term. Or if you just love ARK, you'll love that video. So anyway, yeah, drop a like and subscribe. We're talking about something the devs are fixing, which I know a lot of people are going to be happy about in today's video. And if you do want to come and join my cluster, my LoadedCrysis cluster, and come and join me, link is always in the description down below. Anyway, let's dive into the video. Now, if you were someone in the playing ARK over the last couple of days, you may have noticed there was a big problem going on. Now, that problem was where I'm just going to read through the patch notes because this has now all been fixed. And then I'm going to be reading through what the other stuff, the major thing that Wildcard are fixing after I cough. But anyway, so minor version for servers fixed an issue with dedicated storage inventories. Unofficial servers are recommended to update this to this version promptly if on version 5.8.47. Now, the last week has been a rocky week for ARK. And the reason it's been so rocky is Nitrado servers were having problems. ARK's, everything to do with ARK is, in general were having problems. Like, everything was generally just going wrong. And there was this issue with the dedicated storage. Now, as you can see, Savala said, fixed an issue where transferring to a different server would duplicate your engrams and implant, which could lead to being slot capped. And then they re-enabled transfer because they had to deactivate transfers, I think, twice over the weekend, which obviously was causing a lot of problems. Then they did another patch the next day saying, fix for long official server boot time, sometimes causing failed boots. Fix some server crashes and added force wipe tinker exploit no dinos command line argument that will check item quality only to avoid longer startup times caused by checking creatures. This can also be run on unofficials. And yeah, so that was the main sort of thing that was going on. That it was just a frustrating couple of days. The last week as a whole has been hard if you're an ARK player. My cluster were like, I was, sometimes it's out of my hands when it comes down to Studio Wildcard, and it's very frustrating when there's literally nothing I can do about it. But yeah, anyway. But the big thing Studio Wildcard have talked about, I literally made a video on this 4 days ago. Right, so live ops updates, breeding, servers, and quality of life. So I'm actually going to make myself small dom for this because there's quite a bit I need to read through and I don't want to be in the way of it. I'm sure I've already been in the way of some things before that. But anyway, let's talk about breeding. We've been doing some internal investigations on ASA's breeding system, and we're going to carry out some tests this weekend to gather some more specific data on our official network while no event is active. We'll then do the same testing again the following weekend during an active breeding event. Yay. We're hoping this data can be used to help us with some optimization improvements to the system so that when these events are active, they're less likely to have an impact on server performance. We know how important these events are to you for the quality of life, and they add to breeding. It's something we're working on, and we're exploring different ways this can be achieved. So, you guys know, ever since we moved from ASE over to ASA, things aren't quite the same on the official servers. And one of the things being the boosting rates and just the official rates as a whole are awful. ×2 is maximum. Someone said a really good point to me. They're like, Dom, like at the end of the day, we used to get so happy about ×2. And now, it should be used as an exciting thing. A lot of us are used to times when we like the grind. But to be honest, I get where you're coming from, but when you go from an old game where you've been having ×3 and ×4 to going back to ×2, people aren't going to be happy about it, and that's just a simple fact. If you're selling a new and improved version of ARK, and then you're offering something that isn't as good as before, people aren't going to be happy, and that's just the facts at the end of the day. But Studio Wildcard said they're testing things, they're working on how they can improve this, and this is going to take a couple of weeks of server testing on breeding events and when breeding events aren't active, and hopefully that will be fixed very, very soon. Now, other bits, let's make ourselves a little, make ourselves a little bigger again. I covered in my last video, the Power Rangers update is now coming on the 6th of February. Did have a little joke and a laugh with you guys, letting you know that Wildcard didn't even mention that it's being delayed. They just snuck it in there. It was meant to come on the 30th. It was meant to be here in 4 days, and then it got delayed until the 6th of February. So that's something else you're going to have to wait for at the moment, guys, too. So be prepared on waiting for that. But apart from that, I think that's the main sort of things that's going on in the ARK community. Wildcard said it's been a busy week behind the scenes as we continue refining Extinction Ascended and Bobswell Tales Wasteland War. So they're going to be having more updates coming for that. But yeah, and as for the special video tomorrow, guys, I just want to say, whether it does well or not, thank you guys for all the support. It's one of these videos that I've actually put so much time and effort in, and I'm not saying I don't do that with other videos. Some videos sometimes don't take as long as others, but actually going into real hardcore production for this video has been, one, really new to me, but also very exciting. And two, it's nice to explore new ways to edit. I mean, I've already done that already this year with the new face cam and the new video setup and everything like that. But this video is just going to take you on a little bit of a blast from the past and really relive the last 10 years. So there's a little bit of a hint on what's going on. But we're going to keep it quiet until tomorrow because I want you guys to have the full surprise when it goes live. I'm sorry it couldn't be tonight. Sometimes that's the case with YouTube. Sometimes you just have to pull things and then give it a day, let the algorithm kind of, I don't know. Everyone has their theories for what happens on YouTube, but unfortunately, sometimes it's just the case, and that's where things go. But anyway, come and join me in the LoadedCrysis cluster. Link is in the description down below. And should we use the new lighting and be like, oh, that's too bright. I'll be like, bye-bye. Or should we go like this? Oh, we're actually really dark. Did I just turn it off? I turned it off. I meant to... Look at this. It's like orangey. I can get in with the lava. Yeah, some of the lighting needs to be worked. Oh, that looks a little bit better than what it was before. Still learning, guys. Catch you in the next one.